Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and call me the Dream Believer, because that's who I am. Don't worry, I know I should upload Leyline first, but just be patient about Leyline. Gonna upload it on Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna upload Leyline on Saturday. Okay, so be patient about that. Let's just get going with Hoshizora. Which circles are sending in the complaints, if I may ask? The occult circle mainly. Yeah, they are talking about because this Astro circle gonna be closed or something like that. I forgot what Kasame-san said. I guess it was Kasame-san. God, Asuka-kun, you dumb stupid make dumb face. We have those identified the culprits. Man, club and circle activities are really thriving here at Tibere High. Don't act like this doesn't have anything to do with you. I honestly didn't mean it to come off like that though. Say Hisakaki. Oh, Komomo-chan, that was it. Komo-san. Hisakaki-san. That was it. Hey, you are addressing me a little friendlier now, aren't you? You're acting prickly, so I just figured it will be alright. And whose fault do you think it is that I'm so angry right now? That's beside the point, really, as there isn't much of a casual relationship between her acting prickly and you dropping an honorific. So what I would like to ask is, do I take it that the student council will be fine with letting the Astro Circle exist if we reach 6 members before the start of the next semester? Sure, I don't see why not. If you were a legitimate club, nothing could speak against you having a club room, so we shouldn't get any more complaints then. Then all we gotta do is find one more member and the whole problem's over and done with Asuo. If only that was as easy as you make it out to be. Oh. The only member we have managed to procure this year is you, so please understand why Asuo feels so hard pressed. It seems that I've underestimated the gravity of the situation. Guess I might try to get Shinami in once I'm back home. Backtrack. Pretty sure I promised Asuka that I would introduce her to him first. To make matters worse, we're already at less than 2 weeks until the end of the first semester. Better spend what little time you have remaining preparing your last supper. Has anyone ever told you that the role of a villain suits you really well? What are you getting genuinely impressed about? Nissan, can't you at least extend the deadline we have a tiny bit? Why does she have those... I mean... Hisakaki-san, look at her legs. Why does she have those... I don't know how it's called in English, but only she has it on her legs. Only she is wearing it. The others not. Why? Is it because she's the student council president? Or she is from the student council? I don't know. No can do. Why not? I don't want to, so we are not. How can you be such a tyrant when you have such a cute name? Don't you dare touch up on my name, Missy, lest you want me to abolish your stupid little circle this instant. Nissan. All of the sudden, Kasame-san brings herself up to Hisakaki. Excuse me, girl, what are you doing? You are undressing her. But why? Please, I don't want to see you so angry. I wouldn't be able to endure it if your lonely face were to become any more unsightly. Back up, you're too close. Oh, she... okay. We should have known it, that she's a little bit too quiet, a little bit too friendly. Something's up with her. If someone is that kind, there's something off. Well, I mean, normally it shouldn't be, but in this case it is. I love you when you smile. Don't untie my ribbon, you. But I love you more when you make that absolutely beautiful flustered expression. Your hand? No, it's touching mine. And I love you even more when your face has that bittersweet, tantalized look on it. Don't touch my breasts. What exactly am I bearing witness to here? Oh, you're just so adorable, Nissan. What the? Hey girl, what's up with you? Show me more. Dude, go between them, what is it? I told you to stop right now. Isakaki backs away from Kusami-san and hurriedly fixes her disheveled uniform with a bright red face. I deeply apologize for having shown you such an immodest sight. But, contrary to her words, bliss is written all over her face. What was that just now? Your thoughts are written all over your face, you horn dog. Oh, no, that's not true at all. I utilize my gentleman technique. A reproachful gaze shoots my way. How could I have let my guard down? How did she let her guard down? I didn't even realize that. With what? Oh, when she... Ah, okay. Thank you for pointing out the real issue here. I'll let you off for today, but mark my words. I will be back. I'll be back. Having thrown out the hackneyed line of some defeated and fleeing villain, Hisakaki heads towards the door. You're the best, man. He's like, hey, no. Now he's got the dirts on a student council member. Using this round trip picture as our weapon, the Astro Circle survival is more than secure. Dude, how can you? Isakaki makes a U-turn, knocks Okaitsuma senpai's cell phone out of his hands and crushes it under her foot. How could you let her do that? Or how could you let her... Is it... dude. Guess you will... let you off for today, but mark my words. I'll be back. I'll be back. And a second time, just in case somebody didn't hear the first time. And Kozame, you better realize what's in store for you when we get back home. Oh, but of course. She's happy about it, is she? I don't know. How am I supposed to take that? That's what I said. This time Hisakaki really leaves. My cell phone. It is snapped clean in two. Yeah, even I have to say it, you brought it up on yourself. Agreed. Well, sure, I agree too. I mean, you could at least wait till she left and yeah, say that then. But no, well, most certainly. But I was only thinking of the club and I... Doesn't change the fact all your fault 100% agreed. Oh, certainly. This little guy's the only one who loves me. He goes back to fiddling with the puzzle ring. We never did figure it out what Hisakaki came here for, did we? Don't you remember what she said? Our circles on the road to being abolished. That's it. The circles on the road to being abolished unless we reach this necessary minimum number of members within this term. That's just a fancy way of saying she came to harass us. Asuo appears to be liverish. I'm totally positive she would have gone on with her fussy nagging if you hadn't fought her off. Well, you call it that? So she did that to fight her off? That's what I said. He's saying things that are just... We understand each other. Back when Asuo and Hisakaki had a fight in front of the school gate, maybe she used this same method to clear up the situation. Do you think so, dude? Do you think so? Wonder when Nei-san is going to show up again. Her eyes are sparkling. They look pretty much the same as Asuo's do when she's talking about stars. I feel like I vaguely understand why Kosame-san is in this circle. Yep, she really loves the stars. Of course. Pretty sure that is not the reason. Huh. We really gotta get in cheer and find ourselves another member now, huh? Want me to ask my sister? Sure, you're the best, Yu-chan. Just don't come complaining if it doesn't work out. I also have to introduce her to Asuka first after all. You're pretty conscious. Know what I mean. Well, a promise is a promise. Okay. Man, I kept telling her to stop calling me that. Asuo-san, what do you suppose we should do today? Hey. Good question, Yu-chan. Want to check out the reference room other than the telescope? There's also illustrated astronomy, encyclopedias, and a celestial globe, among the other things. Which means we'll put the playing cards aside for today so we can celebrate Kokosaka-san's journey. Okay, then I'll take you up on that. You seem pretty knowledgeable about constellation myths and stuff, so I would love to just sit down and have a proper talk about them with you. You don't have to remind me. I know I'm just a negative, pessimistic, emotional, unstable, a totally unreliable president anyways. Oh, Kaitsuma-senpai alone remains curled up in a corner of the room, fiddling with the puzzle ring in his hands. After my very first day at the Asuo Circle, I decided to drop by the lookout. The sun is down by now, but I arrived around evening, while also utilizing the encyclopedias and the celestial globe. Asuo kept telling us all sorts of things about the stars until closing time, after which we each went our separate ways. Apparently, the circle will meet again tomorrow. Since we are currently unable to do any stargazing though, I figured that it will once again end up being a lively discussion about astronomy. Guess I would better ask Chinami about Johnny once I get home. Immediately, the mere thought of having to put up with that girl's hyperness during circle meetings in addition to at home is enough to kill my spirits. After sitting down on a moderately grassy patch, I ended up pondering such things until it got dark without noticing. I guess the reason for Mare's absence is those thin clouds veiling the sky. Still got a little bit left of this rainy season. Under normal circumstances, there would be nothing odd about rain falling at this time of the year. Seeing that it hasn't rained a single time since I started living in Hibarigasaki again, chances we are having a dry rainy season this year. Even on Tanabata, for example, while it did cloud over partway through, it was clear weather. Right, Tanabata. Still haven't quite sorted out what happened on that day. I still have yet to ask Mary about the questions plaguing my mind. Or rather, there are just so many questions floating around that I don't know where to even start. Nevertheless, the fact that I need answers is why I continually waiting for Mary like I am. As if to say that nights with meager amounts of starlight are nothing to her, Mare never does show up. It starts every time with this. Bye. Where are you going the very moment after I have given you such a warm, heartfelt welcoming? Well, my room. I'm gonna go get changed. Oh, just that. You had me scared there for a moment. I was like, sure, you gotten really annoyed by me. Haha, silly me. What was I thinking? Why was I convincing myself of something that's literally impossible? As your big brother, it makes me happy that you have some inkling of self-awareness. Are you talking about me being annoying or misunderstanding? Ah, there you are. Oh, there you are, Yu-chan. Welcome back. Hello, Anchino. I was really like a greeting too, Oni-chan. Mellow, Chinami. Just because it rhymes doesn't mean it's the same thing, Oni-chan. Yeah, no need to start a ruckus away. Stop fooling around so we can get started on dinner. I plopped my head on Chinami's head. Sorry, I'm home late again. No, absolutely zero worries there. You put all your effort into cooking for your big brother while you were waiting for him after all. Thanks a lot, Shinami. Taste the food first before you do that, dude. Why has your hand on my head changed over to a nagi in complete contrast to your words of gratitude? Come on now, Yu-chan, don't be mean to poor Chinami-chan. No, see, I'm merely punishing her for having wasted food. Oh, but it's been to very good use, isn't that right, Chinami-chan? Yep, Auntie China said it was great when she tried some of it. Yeah, I sure did. See you, Oni-chan. It's okay, Aunt Chino, you don't have to force yourself to lie for her sake. Why don't you believe it? Those cookies were just so scrumptious, weren't they? Absolutely. My omelette came out just... What? Wait. She said cookies. And she said omelets. The names don't even match. This is what I said. Does it matter if it tastes good? Are you serious? My praise was entirely serious. It will appear there are two persons with dull taste buds in this house. The difference between them, however, is that Aunt Chino can still cook well despite her defective taste buds, while Chinami is only capable of making monstrosities that look like they came from a witch cauldron. After dinner, I summoned Chinami to the living room. Astro Circle? Astronomy fan circle, in short, Astro Circle. And they do astronomy stuff like stargazing? Yeah. Didn't know they had a circle that like that at Hibari High. Yeah, they do. And you joined that circle? Yeah, because you joined it tomorrow too. What in the name of God is with that series future observation? Alright, thanks in advance. I don't even get what you are asking me to do in the first place. I'm encouraging you to join a circle, and I've given you the Astro Circle and also the Occult Circle as potential candidates. Oh, that Occult Circle research supernatural phenomena and stuff like that, right? You might not be, but I'm actually a firm believer in existence of aliens, so I would rather search the sky for UFOs than stars. When I asked Shinami about it, she said she would rather join the Astro Circle. What Shinami? What does it matter? Shinami, that isn't this a Chinami? Isn't me Chinami? The Chinami is in front of your eyes. Is the one and only real Chinami. I don't really need a sister that possesses herself. Why are you treating me like some robot? Jokes aside, are you interested in stargazing? No, I'm sorry. Give it some thought at least. But I can't, I'm a whole lot better at sportsy stuff than academic types of stuff. It's a gift that's been bestowed upon me from the heavens above, so even if it's an invitation by you, God's plan for me is absolute. Alright, then I'll ask the Chinami that's good at academy stuff whether she'd like to join. Seriously, why are you acting like I have some clone out there? You haven't joined any club or circle yet, right? Hey. Yep, it seems like Aoi-chan hasn't joined any yet either, so I told her we should go check some out together. That poor girl. No, she's not. Aoi-chan's super taciturn, and when she does say something, as rare as that is, she's abusive, but I promise you, she's a good girl at heart. Well, I actually agree with you there. Okay, then I'll join the occult circle with Aoi-chan. How did you arrive at that? Well, you see, it looks like Aoi-chan is into divination and stuff, so I'm willing to bet she is also interested in supernatural. She went as far as bringing tarot cards to school, so yeah, sure enough, it is a safe bet to say she is into divination. But you're bad at academic type stuff, right? Yeah, I am, but my desire to one day ask aliens to let me ride on their UFO is strong enough to make up for that, oh boy. Looks like that Chinami's gonna break down soon. And Now you're treating me like I'm fit for scrap. Okay, I understand that you're more interested in occult than stars, but you see, the Astro Circle isn't quite the dire situation. Like also, the circle's on the path to getting abolished if we don't find another member real soon. Oh wow, really? Yeah. There aren't any other students that want to join a club or circle? Apparently the prospects of that are low this time of year. Almost all students have already joined one. And that's why you asked me since I'm still not in one, huh? You get where I'm going? You bet I do. If it's for the best big brother in the world, I'll gladly go the extra mile. I know I could count on you, best sister in the world. Just leave it at all to me, Oni-chan. I'll join the occult circle as soon as possible, then capture an alien them to make it join the Astro Circle, so don't worry. The best sister in the world, at being an absolute idiot, that is. Listen up, I've Herbie decided that you are joining the Astro Circle. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'll introduce you to everyone tomorrow. No, I don't wanna. I'm joining the occult circle, whether you like it or not. Literally, why? Just so you know, the entire circle consists of one guy, and that's it. It's even more minor than our circle. There's a point, in some way. The point of a circle is to have fun, something trivial, like it being minor doesn't matter at all. For once in your life there's actually something sensible coming out of your mouth, and it has to be now of all times. We just understand each other. I'm merely living every day of my life to the fullest. Yeah, right, you just blindly charge straight forward like a damn boar. Maybe so, I will admit, but that's just how I roll. Forgive me, Asu. My sister has fallen into the hands of Asuka. Admittedly though, I don't feel like the way I went about inviting her was sort of questionable. To begin with, why would you even join a circle that's about to get abolished? I have very compelling reasons. Something you can tell me about? Nope, not unless you join the Astro Circle. Although she got sulky, she didn't pursue it any further. In all seriousness now, Chinami, you're gonna join the occult circle. Yep, I'm always serious. Serious is my middle name. Any chance you'll reconsider? No, oh, once I've told myself I'm gonna do something, there's no stopping me. And which Chinami will change her decisions? Stop with that joke, I'm serious. It's seriously warning me. Alright then, I'll tell the occult circle president tomorrow that you want to join. Do you know the press? Yeah, he just happens to be in my class. That just screams of a fateful encounter. I'm sure me joining the occult circle is also predestined. I'm terribly sorry, Asu. I'll come get you once school's out tomorrow. Okay, thanks. I don't mind you joining the occult circle, but just make sure you don't stay out late because of your UFO search efforts. No worries, I won't. Make sure you don't go with any strange aliens, even if they offer you a lollipop. No worries, I won't. Make sure you don't do anything dangerous, no matter what the circumstances. Oh, are you worried about me? Not in the slightest. She giggles at me. Guess I'll better invite Aoi-chan too. Since she hasn't joined anything yet, I guess I'll also invite her to the Astro Circle. Why not? No, you won't, Chan. We are gonna do some channeling together and have the will of the universe speak directly to us. The fact that she is talking in Asuka speak right now is deeply troubling. Are you going to do any extra curriculars? Anchino brings us after dinner tea. Oh yeah, we were just talking about that. I joined the Astro Circle and Chinami is going to be joining the Occult Circle. I'm glad to hear that. Why is that?
部活でよかった。もしようちゃんとちなみちゃんが私に気を使ってバイトするなんて言ったら止めるつもりだったから。
Oh, I'm glad that you decided to do some extracurriculars. If you told me you were meaning to get a part-time, out of consideration for me, I was going to stop you. From among all the smiles I've seen until now, this one is especially gentle. I'm fairly sure my sister would have done the same in my position. She's referring to our mom. I know how much she loved you too, and I love you just the same. To me, both of you are my precious children, and that's something I always want you to remember. Chinami isn't able to say anything in return. The same goes for me. I was planning to get a job like it was my responsibility too, but when she said that, it made me feel guilty. Sorry that I got all serious on you there for a second. Anchino puts our tea on the table and then goes back to the kitchen to continue with the dishwashing that she hasn't finished yet. Maybe I'll better not get a part-time job, yeah. Chinami shouldn't do something like that. I am on the same page with Anchino there, but I am positive if I were to get a part-time job, Mom would have also allowed it. We are awfully grateful to Anchino, and I want to express that gratitude not just in word but in physical form. But well, I'll have to keep it a secret from her. I'll hate to needlessly worry her, but that also would make it hard to give her money for food expenses. So what will I do then? Something on your mind? It's nothing. Maybe the best approach would be to save up a good chunk of money through a part-time job, and then give her money all at once with the right timing. In the meanwhile, I'll think of a pretext to make her accept it. But before that, I actually have to look for a part-time job. With circle meetings and my visiting the lookout, it doesn't seem like I'll have the time for it on weekdays. Next weekend seems like my next chance. Asu's Cafe is one of the potential candidates. However, I still can't understand that. What you gonna make for breakfast today? Jimmy got up a normal time yet again. Today it would appear that lightning has struck twice. Yeah, I've been making a lot of egg dishes lately, so I figured it would go with something different. And here, ladies and gentlemen, this is the episode for the day. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, or even more. If you did, like it, share, subscribe, and don't leave anything out, And as always, remember, dreams come true, so what should I do? Just believe in you. And ladies and gentlemen, you should watch some anime for me, and especially for you. You should watch for sure, darling, and the Franks. Believe me. And if you want me to recommend you some, just ask. It will be a pleasure for me to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy watching.